Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The city of brotherly love getting hit with some snow here as we get set to play. And away we go at the link. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out.
17-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
No touch that! No touch!
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Toss play to Barkley. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. So now a timeout for a player who was shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Giants into the nickel, 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's trying to push the field. Ooh, and almost an opening drop pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. Now I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. We have a timeout now for somebody shaken up on the previous play, and as they work on him, his teammates hoping this doesn't keep him out of the postseason. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. 7, 19.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 36.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here.
19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's another carry for Barkley. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Holmes now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man, and you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Hand off here for Brooks. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. They're throwing it. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On the give, it's Brooks. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Knocked down by Jahan Campbell.
Sometimes it's not about flash and sizzle, Kate. Sometimes it's about old school football. Give your fullback the ball, and he's going to go get you a couple yards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
19 Tigers.
Go play action on first down. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Big Jordan Davis getting there for the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throw here, 3rd down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Jamie Gillen on now to punt. And they could really use a good one here.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Shoots away from one. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. Biggie to him behind the line block. Looks like they're going to lose a couple on that zone read. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He finds Brown right side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Takes this in at the 25. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Now a timeout for an injured player. That's Christian McCaffrey being attended to. Hopefully with his history, this is something minor.
Ready.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. They're going play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
On the carry, this is Brooks. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
On the set.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
79 Broncos. Go.
Now looking to throw. He's able to hit Flowers, caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
On 1st and 10. Oh, he lost the football. Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Ready, ready.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Get it. Ready.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Screen here for Scatterboot. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Give the Scatterboot here on the zone read. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. It looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready. Hey, check that. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
He's going to throw it. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Let's go. Viking 18.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6.
18, find it. Bronco 80.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he hits a wall at the line and goes nowhere.
A loss of a yard. Brings up
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Maddox Trujillo on to handle this field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. Kick by Trujillo is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Is Darius Alexander in there to make that play?
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They'll air it out on 3rd. It's his running back. And he is stumped with authority there, but that stump came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, a run with Barkley. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Moving quickly, trying to get set. First down throwing for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's another.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
First down.
King, Phil King. Phil King.
4-yard line.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Wow, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
That just stings. You got to be automatic from that distance. That is going to be a tough one for that sideline to absorb.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Drawing up the design keeper. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Here's a return from the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Let's go.
We'll give right side. It's Scatterberg. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
At the 23-yard
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
18 Rattler. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats.
Dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
The Eagles go dime for this third down call.
Go. 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw now. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw.
He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
First and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on that offense to respond.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that play is brought to a halt. So they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Grace.
It's Barkley again. And he's going to be stopped short. They bring him down as he gets to the 3. It's a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Hey, easy, 53, guys. Don't touch me.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Setting up to try the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
14, Giants 3.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Holmes now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Running with Scattergood. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Go!
They'll go play action. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Pete Warner has it. And the Eagles are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
This one is up and good. And the Eagles push their lead to 18.
Giants 3.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Holmes now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10.
Bronco switch. Here we go.
On the handoff, here's Scattergood. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Going right back to Scattergood. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Timeout called on the field, so we've got a player shaken up, and at the worst time, too. They just wanted to keep everyone healthy entering the playoffs next week.
On the double.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, play action. Pulled in by his back, Scattergood. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
On the set.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Driving forward with Scattergood. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
2 yards on the play. And the Giants first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. throw it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Drag. 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Eagles will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
At the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Great, set. Delta.
Fritz tucks it, starts running. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there, and they catch it behind the line.
Tackle by Brian Burns. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Great, set. Delta.
Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they get this down to the 28.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
They're going to run with Barkley. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Giants 3.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10.
go. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Scannaboo. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Now some whistles and a stoppage for an injured member of the offense. That is Cam Scannaboo who's being attended to. First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Dive play straight ahead. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
So often we talk about the individual, have to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let go.
Here's Scannaboo. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Ready.
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Good. No touch.
Here's the handoff. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 34-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. Was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Good.
And they've been doing it.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this kick is going to come from inside his own 40. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Now it's Scannaboo. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. Looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Going to Scannaboo here on the ground. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd down.
On the set. Go.
Throw here, third down. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Giants hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. We're drawing up for him. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He's drawn up for him. So out now comes the punter. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. So it's an Eagles win here in this one. Well, we talked about it throughout this contest, Brock. They were already into the playoffs when this one kicked off, but now they're going in with a little extra momentum.
Yeah, momentum, confidence, belief, whatever you want to throw into kind of that recipe. But bottom line,